Yeah, so the Laquinimod in primary progressive was done on the premise that Laquinimod had a mode of action that was beyond being anti-inflammatory. It was targeting potentially microglial or macrophage mechanisms or even astrocytic mechanisms in the central nervous system, and would be targeting what we would call the progressive neurodegenerative phase of the disease. So we did the trial with that assumption, and the trial was overall negative, using brain volume loss as a primary outcome. But what it did show, it did have an impact on brain volume loss, but it didn't actually tie up with any other biomarkers of neurodegeneration. So it was testing an hypothesis, and I think it kind of taught us that whole brain volume loss may not be the best measurement for assessing neuroprotection in multiple sclerosis, simply because brain volume loss is not just neurons and axons. It also includes astrocytes, microglia, and a whole lot of other components within the central nervous system. So I think we're going to have to go back to the drawing board and think very carefully about what we use when measuring a biological marker for neurodegeneration. But like everything, even though it was a negative study, I think we need to take away the positives, that we've learned something, and we wouldn't make the same mistake if we had to design a similar trial in the future, maybe with a different compound, obviously, but we would not use whole brain volume loss, in my opinion, in a phase 2 study. We would have to use another biomarker to assess neuroprotection.